Let's go live to Greg Sheridan, foreign editor at The Australian. Greg, this situation in Lebanon on the border with Israel, it continues to escalate. It's the deadliest day in that conflict since 2006, Greg.
Yeah, that's right, Kieran. Now, Israel has decided to escalate at this moment, but we ought to bear in mind the context. Since October 7, there have been something like 9,000 rockets fired by Hezbollah into Israeli territory. Now, the vast majority of these have been intercepted by Iron Dome, but that is a clear act of war by Hezbollah against Israel. Not only that, Hezbollah is occupying southern Lebanon in violation of previous international agreements. Now, I think Israel believes a couple of things. First, that it's got to secure its northern towns so that the 60 to 80,000 people who are displaced from its northern communities can move back there. Those communities can cope with some rocket fire. They can't cope with the threat of October 7 attacks. So I think Israel is trying to do a couple of things. It's trying to degrade Hezbollah. It's trying to convince other Lebanese to put pressure on Hezbollah to stand down. And it's trying to get Hezbollah to at least come to back to the de facto truce that often leads to years of relative stability on the Israel-Lebanon border.
I was interested to read in your piece today as well, and totally agreed with this point you made about many in Lebanon really have been frustrated, disagree with, in simple terms, can't stand the approach of Hezbollah and haven't done for decades, Greg.
That's right. There have been times when Lebanon and Israel have been good friends and indeed close allies. They're both, I've got 1 million Lebanese Australian friends. We've benefited from Lebanese immigration to Australia so much. Both Lebanon and Israel are cradles of civilization, really. There is no quarrel between Lebanon and Israel. Hezbollah is a fundamentalist, extremist, fanatical Shiite terrorist group prescribed under Australian law as an outlawed terrorist organisation. Its core ideology involves a hatred of the West, a hatred of Jews, a hatred of Israel, a determination to wipe Israel off the map. It's funded and controlled by Iran. So its actions have nothing to do with Lebanese welfare whatsoever. Now, all of those peaceful Lebanese, Muslim, Christians, Druze, who used to have a wonderful, wonderful country in Lebanon. Beirut was the Paris of the East. Intelligent, vibrant, fabulous place. They don't want to be in a war with Israel caused by fundamentalist extremist militia loyal to Iran. But Hezbollah gets so much money from Iran and is so ruthless, it's become the dominant force in Lebanese politics.